Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to a DVD and Blu-ray update. And it's been, a while since I did a DVD and Blu-ray update, and I said I was gonna do one, and I have 30 in total. These are DVDs and Blu-rays that I've gotten over the past months, and I want to keep this update. I want to hold this update, more longer if I got more stuff. So I'm going to show you all what I got over the past months. Some of these I watched, some of these I watched. Some of these I didn't get a chance to watch because, with work and going out, friends and life, I didn't have time to watch some of these. But when I do get around to watching some of these that I didn't check out, I will review them in the upcoming future. So let's get started. So these I got from Salvation Army. These were, really cheap. First one I got there is a film that, I wanted to check out. A friend of mine told me that, this film was hilarious. It's one of his favorite films, and it is Rat Race. And look at the cast for this film. You have Rowan Atkinson, aka Mr. Bean, like Rowan Atkinson, one of my favorites ever since childhood. And also has John Cleese, Whoopi Goldberg, Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah, we all know in the news what Cuba Gooding Jr. Doing. Seth Green, John Lovitz, Breckin, Myer, and Amy Stewart. And this is a hilarious movie. Loved this film. In my opinion, it's a comedy classic. It's just, really funny, over the top. Basically, it's about these people right here, these cast of characters, people right there. John Cleese is this guy. John Cleese's character is this guy who runs this hotel in Vegas, and he gets these six people to go to New Mexico to find this duffel bag that has $2 million in it, and whoever retrieves the $2 million, they get to keep it. So it's basically a road trip film, but it's a very hilarious film. It's directed by Jerry Zucker. If you guys haven't seen Rat Race, definitely highly would recommend it. Absolutely hilarious film. For features, it has the theatrical trailer, has a interview with Jerry Zucker and writer Andy Breckin, deleted scenes, the making of Rat Race. It has a gag reel, an outtake scene, and Jerry and Andy call the actors. So, if you all haven't checked out Rat Race, highly, highly would recommend it. It's a hilarious film. There you go. That's Rat Race. The other one I got from Salvation Army, and you saw me, pick this up in one of my movie hunting videos when I was at the Salvation Army, and that is Hardball. And it stars Keanu Reeves and Diane Lane, John Hawkes, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, D.B. Sweeney, Mike McClone, Graham Beckel, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it also features a very young Michael B. Jordan. And basically, what the movie's about is it's about Keanu Reeves' character. He's a gambler, and he uses his father's money. His father is dead, so he has to end up paying back, the debts that he took out of his father's account. So his friend tells him, "Oh, if you want to pay your debts, and if you want $500, you're gonna have to coach this little league team, little league baseball team, with these kids right there." So, and that's basically what the plot of the film is about. But I really enjoyed this film. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I found it to be a very, very interesting, good movie. I like Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves was good in this film. I like him coaching with the kids. And the film is directed by Brian Robbins, who directed Good Burger. And features it has on here has the trailer, making of Hardball, 3 deleted scenes, interstitials, has a music video, Hardball by Lil Bow Wow, Lil Wayne, Lil Zane and Sammy. It also has the commentary by Brian Robbins and writer John Gattins. But Hardball, it's a good movie. Like I said, I know a lot of people don't like the film, but I enjoyed it. Definitely a film to watch if you want to check it out. I know the film when it came out I think 3 days after 9/11. So I mean the film did pretty decent at the box office, even though it came out the week of 9/11. But definitely worth a watch. It's Hardball. Another one that I picked up at the Salvation Army. You saw also me getting this in the movie hunting video. It has the Blair Witch Project. Written, directed, and edited by Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sánchez, starring Heather Donahue, Michael Williams, Joshua Leonard. Haven't got a chance to watch the film yet, but when I do get around to seeing it, there will be a review on it. And I remember when the film came out, when I was a kid. It came out in 1999. As a kid, I remember the hype for this film. Everybody was parodied in this film, and it was the talk back in 1999. Like everybody, when they checked out the film, people actually thought that this was real, but eventually ended up turned out to be fake. So everybody believed that what happened with this film was real, from what I've read though. But so the features, it has a newly discovered footage, director and producer commentary, cast and crew information, the trailer, teasers, Curse of the Blair Witch mythology. And I know that they did a sequel to this, which I heard was pretty shit. It was called The Book of Shadows. And then they did the Blair Witch reboot that came out back in, I think, 2016. But yeah, haven't gone around to checking this out yet. That's the old Artisan DVD. So that's the Blair Witch Project. This one, this was a fun movie. Really liked this film. It was hilarious. It's a film that I remember them advertising as when I was a kid on Nickelodeon a lot, Cartoon Network. That is C Spot Run, and it stars David Arquette, Michael Clark Duncan, may he rest in peace, Leslie Bibb, Joe Vitarelli, Angus T. Jones, he's the kid from 2.5 Men, Anthony Anderson's in it, Paul Sorvino, and basically it's about David Arquette's character. He's a postal worker, and he offers to babysit this kid named James, who is played by Angus T. Jones. And eventually, this dog who belongs to, like a cop. The dog is Michael Clark Duncan's character, like it's basically his partner, and it just shows them trying to get these two crooks that are sent out that work with Paul Sorvino. But it's a very fun film, very hilarious film, and I really enjoyed it. Special features, it has spots, silly dog tricks, contest winners, commentary by the director, As Long As You're Loving Me, music video by Vitamin C, the trailer. Hilarious film, C Spot Run. I think it's very underrated in my opinion. It's one of these old snapper cases. It still has a advertisement in there where you can get a free movie ticket for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Yeah, that's how old this DVD is. This came out 2002. This DVD, because Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets came out in 2002. I remember seeing that in theaters and not really caring for it because I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. So, but that's what the the case looks like inside. That was a really hilarious scene right there. But yeah, so that's C Spot Run. Fun film, very hilarious. Then this one, you also saw me get when I did the movie hunting video. Haven't gotten around to checking this film out yet, but I remember seeing clips of it when I was a kid, but not the whole movie. Disney's The Kid with Bruce Willis. It also stars Spencer Breslin, Emily Mortimer, Lily Tomlin, G. McBride. Like I said, I remember seeing clips of this years ago when I was a kid, but not the whole movie. But we'll get around to watching the whole movie at some point. Expect a review of this, in the future. But for features, it has a commentary with the director John Turteltaub. I think that's how you pronounce his last name, and also commentary by Spencer Breslin. Behind-the-scenes featurette, casting the role of the kid to becoming the kid from Spencer Breslin's point of view. Conversations with the director. And the trailer. So that's Disney's The Kid. We'll get around to checking out the full movie at some point. This one I found it was just lying around. I was walking in my old neighborhood, and for some reason somebody, I guess, didn't want like the stuff anymore. Like there was books there was DVDs, and I was looking around at them. I'm like, hey, it's free. Somebody left these there for some other people to pick up for free. So I found this there. I picked it up, and it's Hereafter with Matt Damon, Cecile DeFrance. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. Also has Jay Moore. And didn't get around to watching this yet, but it's a film that I wanted to check out since it was released back in 2010. I saw the trailer to this back in the day in the TV spots. Looked really interesting. Film directed by Clint Eastwood. It was produced and directed by Clint Eastwood. Steven Spielberg is one of the executive producers, along with Frank Marshall. Produced by Kathleen Kennedy. But features on it has Probe Hereafter's depths with 3 insightful featurettes, Tsunami, recreating a disaster, Hereafter's locations, casting the silent characters, and the Eastwood experience. So yeah, we'll get around to checking this out at some point. This will also be another review. If I do get around to checking it out, there will be a review on this in the future. This one, bought off of eBay. I have the old DVD, which didn't have any features on it except the trailers. So I wanted to get this new edition, and it is Beavis and Butthead Do America. This is this DVD has has features. This came out back in 2006. This DVD. For the film's 10th anniversary. And the only reason why I wanted to get this is because of the features. It has a commentary by Mike Judge and Yvette Kaplan, the big picture, we're going to score, the score to Beavis and Butthead Do America, the SmackDown. It also includes MTV News, celebrity shorts, trailers, and TV spots for the film. But everyone has seen Beavis and Butthead Do America if you're a Beavis and Butthead fan. I'm a huge Beavis and Butthead fan. I remember seeing this film when it debuted on pay-per-view. I was a kid when I saw this film because I remember it being on all day. If you remember the pay-per-view channels, they would have the the all-day movie ticket where they would show a film that had the all-day movie ticket. They would show it all day, and that's how I remember seeing this film. That's how I was introduced to Beavis and Butthead. There's the back. So yeah, I had to pick up this new edition for the features because the old DVD that I had just had the trailers to them, the trailers for the film. This is another one that I got off of eBay. This is one that I wanted to check out. I remember seeing a little bit of this movie when I was a kid because one of my dad's, like my aunt on my dad's side, she rented this film when it came out on VHS. I remember seeing clips of it, and I wanted to give the film a watch. I heard nothing but good things, great things about this film, and it is What Dreams May Come, starring Robin Williams, who still miss to this day. I still miss Robin Williams. You know, when he passed away, it was like a shocking moment. It was like shockwaves sent around the world because people loved Robin Williams. And Robin Williams is one of my idols. So, you know, it's a shame, you know, that he's no longer with us. Still miss him to this day. I haven't even watched a film of it that he was in. I haven't watched a Robin Williams film, you know, ever since ever since the news that he passed away. I have not watched any film from his since then. But it has Cuba Gooding Jr. also in it. Annabella Sciorra, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. And this is the old Polygram video DVD right there, as you can see. Polygram video. Polygram Films is no longer in business because Universal ended up buying out the Polygram Films and the name. So the Polygram Films are now owned by Universal. So this DVD came out in 1999. But I haven't got around to watching this yet. I heard it's a great film. Heard it's a very depressing film. But I only saw clips of it when I was a kid. When, like I said, my aunt on my father's side rented it. But I like how on the front it has the features, what comes on the DVD. It has alternate ending, director's commentary, visual effects supervisor commentary, making of special DVD-ROM, compatibility, theatrical trailers, and cast biographies. There you go. When I get around to checking this film out, there will be a review on it. Sorry about that, but the next one that I picked up, actually did a review of this years ago, like 5 years ago. I reviewed this film, and it's still up on my channel if you want to go check out the review of it. And that is The Big Hit, which stars Mark Wahlberg, Lou Diamond Phillips, Christina Applegate, Bokeem Woodbine, and Antonio Sabato Jr. And this was a really good movie. Really enjoyed it. A very underrated Mark Wahlberg film. And basically, these guys, they end up kidnapping their boss's daughter. And it's just a very good film. Highly underrated, in my opinion. But check out the review of my review of the film that I did 5 years ago. I remember I rented it off of Netflix when Netflix did those, where you would rent a film and they would send the DVD in the mail in that sleeve. But it does come with an insert. There's the other DVD. It's one of those, widescreen, full screen ones. I know this is out on Blu-ray, but the DVD, that's how much it was, 99 cents. So I picked it up. But only features it has is the director, producer, and screenwriter's commentary, deleted scenes, and the theatrical trailer. So that's the big hit. Check out my review of the film that I did this years back. Back in 2011, I reviewed it. And this one, I got, and I never even seen this film before. And you're going to be like, what? You never even seen this film? What's wrong with you? And yeah, I got the film, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Matthew Broderick, Mia Sara, Alan Ruck, also has Jeffrey Jones and Edie McClurg, written and directed by John Hughes. And yes, I have never watched this film, never seen it. And you're going to be like, oh, what's wrong with you? You never seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? It's a classic. But yes, I did watch the film, and I loved it. It's a classic film. One of John Hughes's best films. John Hughes, may he rest in peace. And the features it has on it, it only has the commentary with John Hughes, which if you can find this DVD, get it for the commentary with John Hughes, because it's not on the re-release DVD or on the Blu-ray. Get the original. When did this DVD come out? 1999. Get this original 1999 DVD if you want the commentary for John Hughes, because, like I said, it's not on the re-release of this on DVD or the Blu-ray. So if you could track down this edition of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, get it for the commentary. But I'm not going to explain Ferris Bueller's Day Off, because I know everybody has seen it. It's a classic film, and one that I never seen the film before, but I watched it, really enjoyed it, really loved it. So Matthew Broderick, the character of Ferris Bueller, one of my favorite characters. Matthew Broderick did a great job in that, fantastic job. This one I got off of eBay. I got this for cheap, because usually this box set is maybe $50 for it. But I did get lucky on eBay. I found this for $25, and it's one to complete my collection, because I have the classic 39 episodes of this series, and it's one of my favorite, in my list of favorite TV shows of all time. And that is The Honeymooners. These are the lost episodes from 1951 to 1957, 60th anniversary edition, which this DVD came out in 2011. It's all these lost episodes are restored, and they look great. The audio on these are great too, and I'm a fan of The Honeymooners ever since childhood. My family always watched the series on New Year's Eve, because on New Year's Eve here on, if you live here in New York, WPIX Channel 11, they show the classic 39 episodes every year on New Year's Eve. It's a New Year's Eve marathon, a tradition that they do. They broadcast the series every Saturday night also at 11, 11:30, which I still watch. I watch it every Saturday night, even though I've seen the episodes 1,000 times. It's just a classic series, quotable lines. But Jackie Gleason, one of my favorite actors. He was just amazing in this series, playing Ralph Cramden, iconic character. And basically, what these lost episodes are like shorts. Before they did the classic 39 episodes, Gleason did the Honeymooners for sketches on Calvada Stars, and also on his variety show. And these were aired live. They were not part of the classic 39 episodes. But if you're a fan of the Honeymooners, and if you want to complete the Honeymooners collection, if you have the classic 39 episodes, definitely go out and get this. It's a great set. includes 15 discs. This is 15 discs of 107 Honeymooners Live episodes. It has 8 Honeymooners musical hours not seen anywhere since 1957. It has 9 Honeymooners episodes from the 1951 to 1952 Cavalcade of Stars. I think that's how you pronounce it, which is a variety show. So these are Cavalcade of Stars and the Jackie Gleason Show. They were both variety shows back in the day. It has 2 Honeymooners CBS radio episodes. It has hours of rare bonus material, which includes original introductions, curtain calls, and cast commercials. New featurettes includes History of the Lost Episodes, All About Trixie, where they interviewed Joyce Randolph, who played Trixie. And it was her birthday, I think it was the other day. She ended up turning 95, so God bless her. Has the Ed Norton interviews from the Jackie Gleason Show. Ed Norton was, of course, played by the late great Art Carney. Extra footage with the cast members, as color home movies on the set, booklet with Honeymoon's history and rare photos, compiled by historian Robert S. Bader, includes original scripts for 3 missing episodes, and of course these episodes were digitally restored by the UCLA Film and Television Archive. So approximately this set is 50 hours of Honeymoon's Lost Episode goodness. But I will review this set at some point in the future, because it is a good looking set. So here's the back to it. You have Jackie Gleason right there as Ralph Cramden, Audrey Meadows as Alice Cramden, Art Carney as Ed Norton, and Joyce Randolph, who plays Trixie, right there, Trixie Norton. And she's the only remaining one of the Honeymooners cast that's still alive. So, but she just turned 95. God bless her. So, but that's the Honeymooners Lost Episode collection. So I gotta review that set at some point. I reviewed the classic 39 episodes DVD set years ago. Still on my channel if you guys want to go check it out. And the next one, I got this off of the PBS site, and I was really happy to see this. And I saw it, I wanted to get it. You can find this in like Best Buy, Target, Walmart, and that is the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood. It's a Beautiful Day collection. It includes 30 classic episodes from 1979 to 2001. So I watched some of these episodes. Has him, see here. It has him going to the zoo in Washington D.C. And I think it has the one where he goes to the dentist. That's the one that I remember watching when I was a kid, where he ended up going to the dentist, where it showed him brushing his teeth in his bathroom. Talks about how important it is to take care of your teeth. He even goes to a dentist office. That's the one I remember watching when I was a kid. But it's a good set. It's a 4-disc set. All of Mr. Rogers' goodness, 30 memorable episodes, and there are other sets that they released of this, which I do want to pick up. But here's the back to it. Also includes the series premiere in its original black and white form. So really awesome set. If you're a fan of Mr. Rogers, definitely pick up this set, and also the others that came out. You can find them possibly on pbs.org in their in their shop. But there's something about Mr. Rogers. When I watched it as a kid, there was joy to it because Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers was great guy, just from watching him on TV, and 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 then like when I was older, I just kept on watching the show when it was broadcast on PBS. I don't know, there was just something about that, even in my teens, I just kept watching the series. There's just something about it that you could watch this as a kid and then watch it as a teenager and an adult, and it relates to you. It still relates. So, but do want to check out the movie that Tom Hanks is doing with portraying Mr. Rogers. It's called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, which comes out I think next month. So I do want to go check it out. The trailer looked really interested, and I'm interested in checking it out. Really interested to see how Tom Hanks pulls it off, playing Fred Rogers. So, but sorry about that. But the next one that I got the Blu-ray of this. I traded in my DVD copy of this film because the Blu-ray only has the extended cut of the film, and that is Sucker Punch, directed by Zack Snyder, starring Emily Browning, Abby Cornish, Jenna Malone, Vanessa Hudgens, Jamie Chung, Carla Gugino, Oscar Isaac, John Hamm, and Scott Glenn. I really like Sucker Punch. I know a lot of people didn't like the film when it came out, but I like the film. I had fun with it. But includes a Zack Snyder 2-hour expedition into Sucker Punch's real and fantasy worlds. It includes director walk-ons, picture-in-picture commentary, storyboards, interactive galleries. Includes original Sucker Punch animated shorts featuring the jaw-dropping prequel stories of the movie's 4 fantasy realms: the Feudal Warriors, the Trenches, Dragon, Distant Planet. Also has Sucker Punch behind the soundtrack. So the Sucker Punch, I really like the film. Here's the back to it. A lot of people really didn't like the film when it came out, but I thought it was an enjoyable film. And the next one that I got, and I reviewed this film when it came out back in 2013. My review of this film is still up. If you want to check out my review of it, it has World War Z with Brad Pitt, and it stars Brad Pitt. And really enjoyed the film when I saw this in theaters. My review of the film is still up, like I said. So if you want to see my review of this film, go check it out. It's a really enjoyable film. The video game, also I have the video game here, which this is based off that film, which I didn't get a chance to play this game, but I hear it's pretty good. So we'll get a chance to play this at some point. So, but that's World War Z. Enjoyable film. Check out my review, like I said, if you haven't seen my review of it. And next I got is The Perfect Score, which stars Chris Evans, Erica Christensen, Brian Greenberg, Scarlett Johansson, Darius Miles, Leonard Nam. This is a underrated film, and what's really cool is this came from a Hollywood video. It's cool seeing that, throwback there. But I actually got this at a store called Majors Records and Video. Did a video when I was there while I was movie hunting. It's a great store around here. in Staten Island. If you live out here, definitely go check out Major's Records and Video. But to me, this film was okay. Wasn't, great or perfect by any means. Basically, it's about these teens. They break into this test building so they could understand the answers and get the answers and get a perfect score on their SATs, because they're afraid that if they fail the SATs, they're not going to, their lives aren't going to go anywhere. But here's the back to it, and it's Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson. Way before they became Captain America, Steve Rogers, and Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson became before Scarlett Johansson became Black Widow. So this was before. This was them before the MCU. So this includes a commentary. This film was also directed by Brian Robbins. Commentary by director Brian Robbins and screenplay writer Mark Schwann. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. It has Making the Perfect Score, the trailer. So that's basically what's included on that. But the film was okay. I say Leonard Nimoy's character right here is the best part of the movie. He's very funny. But say okay film, The Perfect Score. Not great or perfect by any means. This one I picked up on the day it came out. Saw this in theaters. Captain Marvel. Stars Brie Larson. Reviewed this film when it came out. If you guys haven't checked out my review of this film, definitely go check it out. Really enjoyed Captain Marvel. I liked Brie Larson in the role. I have to say, the cat right there, Goose, steals the movie at points. But it's an enjoyable film. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but it's an enjoyable film. I enjoyed it. Then this one, picked up for cheap at Best Buy. I think this was like $5.99 or $6.99. Can't remember, but I picked up Jumanji with Robin Williams and Kristen Dunst, David Alan Grier, Bonnie Hunt, Jonathan Hyde, Bebe Neuwirth. It's a good film, childhood favorite of mine. Even though the effects, when you watch the film nowadays, the effects on like the animals and stuff is dated. But I haven't got a chance to watch this Blu-ray yet. I heard the Blu-ray quality of the film is really good. I know that they did, for the 4K, they restored it or remastered it in 4K just for the 4K release. But Jumanji, it's a good film. I haven't checked out the other Jumanji films with Kevin Hart in it and The Rock. But back, it has new special features for this Blu-ray. It has a never-before-seen deleted scenes, hilarious gag reel with Robin Williams on the cast, which wasn't on the old DVD. It has a sneak peek of Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. And that includes all the other features that were on the DVD, the special effects crew commentary, the Jumanji Motion storybook, as read by author Chris Van Allsburg, 3 behind-the-scenes featurettes, storyboard comparisons, extreme book of nature, photo galleries. It includes episodes from the Jumanji, the animated series, which I never watched when it was on, and it includes the original theatrical trailers. So it's a good addition of Jumanji. Like that they added the new special features though. But we'll get around to checking out how this looks on Blu-ray. Then I picked up Doctor Strange with Benedict Cumberbatch, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Rachel McAdams, Benedict Wong, Scott Adkins, Mads Mikkelsen. Reviewed this film. My review of this film is still up. So if you guys haven't checked out my review of the film, definitely go check it out. Really enjoyed Doctor Strange. It's a good movie. Really like Benedict Cumberbatch in the role. Has bonus extras. It has a strange transformation, strange company, the fabric of reality across time and space, the core, Sharia Supreme, Marvel Studios Phase 3 exclusive look, Team Thor Part 2, commentary with the director, deleted scenes on a gag reel. But Doctor Strange, really enjoyed it. So that's Doctor Strange. Next one I got was Shazam with Zachary Levi. Another film that I saw in theaters this year and really enjoyed. Had fun with this film. So Zachary Levi did a good job playing Shazam. I like the the slipcover here where it does that. Really cool. Check out my review of Shazam. I reviewed this film, so it's still my review is still on the channel. Has special features. It has 90 minutes of supercharged special features. It includes an exclusive motion comic superhero Hooky. It has alternate opening and an alternate ending, deleted scenes, gag reel, audition footage on set with Zachary Levi and Shazam's backstory. So Shazam, really enjoyed the film. Very fun movie. Then picked up Alita Battle Angel, another film that I saw in theaters this year. Really enjoyed. I really liked how the world in this film looked, and Rosa Salazar did a great job playing Alita. So I did also a review of this. It's on my channel, so go check it out. And has 2 hours of Blu-ray and DVD extras. It includes Alita's World, which we go deeper into Alita's universe with motion comics, Motorball, go inside Iron C's favorite sport. I really enjoyed the Motorball sequences in the film. From manga to screen, discover the beloved story that inspired the movie, scene deconstruction, evolution of Alita, learn how Alita was brought to life, and much more. The film was directed by Robert Rodriguez. James Cameron produced the film. Really would like to see a sequel to the film. I know the film did pretty decent from what I heard at the box office. But I really like to see a sequel to the film. So that's Alita Battle Angel. Really enjoyed the film. Very good-looking film in the city. Motorball sequences were entertaining. And this one I didn't get to watch yet. It's called We Own the Night, which stars Joaquin Phoenix, Mark Wahlberg, Eva Mendes, and Robert Duvall. Basically, I think it's a like a cop film. Yeah, not too sure. Yeah, I think it's it's a cop film. So I haven't gotten around to watching it yet though, but I did see the trailer to this. Looks interesting. So, but has special features on it. Has tension, creating We Own the Night, police action, filming cops, cars, and chaos, a moment in crime, creating late 80s Brooklyn. It also features a commentary with the writer-director James Gray. Definitely we'll check this out at some point and review it in the future. Back to it. So, that's We Own the Night. And seen like the cover for this film because one of my friends owns the DVD of this. So yeah, I wanted to go check it out. So I bought it. Sorry about that, but I was saying, my friend has We Own the Night on DVD, so, I saw it there. I saw it there at Majors Records and Video, and decided to pick it up. Check out the film, see if it's any good. But like I said, when I do get a chance to watch the film, I'll review it in the near future. The next one, I got this from Target. Got this when it came out. It was cheap, and that is Bumblebee, which stars Haley Steinfeld and John Cena. Really enjoyable film. Saw this in theaters. I did a review on this film. My review is still up on my channel, so definitely check out my review of this. But really enjoyed Bumblebee. I love the setting where it took place in the 80s. Features it has a brand new animated motion comic, Bumblebee's Next Adventure. It has 14 deleted and extended scenes and outtakes, and includes over 60 minutes of bonus content. So that's Bumblebee. Really enjoyed the film. I like the chemistry between Haley Steinfeld's character and Bumblebee. It's a very good movie, Bumblebee. This is another one I didn't get a chance to see, but seen clips of it, and I heard it's a very funny film. It has the Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen and James Franco, and I haven't gotten around to watching it yet, but I've seen clips of it. So it has special features on it. It includes both the theatrical and extended versions of the film, commentary with the filmmakers and cast, deleted scenes, extended and alternate scenes, the making of the film, the action of the film, includes phone booth, linorama, directorama, a gag reel, item 9, Saul's apartment, raw footage, Begley's Best, Red and Jessica's Guide to Marriage, Injury Report, Stuntman Ken, rehearsal footage, first table read, and the Comic-Con panel. So it's loaded with special features. The film also has Gary Cole, Rosie Perez, Danny McBride. I know Craig Robinson is also in the film. But we'll get around to checking this out. Might as well give it a review later on at some point. There's another film that I reviewed on my channel, so check out my review of it. Ant-Man the Wasp. This film I liked, but it wasn't as good as the first film, in my opinion. But it stars Paul Rudd, and features on it includes deleted scenes, gag reel, back in the ant suit, Scott Lang, suit of her own, the Wasp, subatomic superheroes, Hank and Janet, Quantum Perspective, where it explores the movie's visual effects and production design, and much more. So, but I liked Ant-Man and the Wasp, but like I said, not as good as the first film. Then, next one that I got is called The Prestige. It stars Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Scarlett Johansson, and David Bowie, late great David Bowie. Film was directed by Christopher Nolan. Haven't gotten a chance to watch this yet, but I know the film is about magic. So when I read the plot for this, I'm like, this is interesting. This seems interesting. It's directed by Christopher Nolan. I mean, you have Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Scarlett Johansson, Rebecca Hall, Andy Serkis, Piper Perabo, David Bowie. Good cast. For features, it has Backstage, The Director's Notebook, the cinematography sleight of hand of Christopher Nolan, conjuring the past, the visual maze, metaphors of deception, advocate for the audience, Tesla, the man who invented the 20th century, the art of the prestige, the film, behind the scenes, costumes and sets, the poster art. It includes movie showcase, instant access to select movie scenes that showcase the ultimate in high definition picture and sound. There are the features there. But we'll check this film out. Then we're almost done here. These two I got at a store called E&J Boutique. It was the second time I went there. The first time I went, I did that little WWE DVD update where I got the McMahon DVD and the Eddie Guerrero DVD from there. But I found these two there, and this DVD that I got, this is really rare that I found there. And it is the ABC Primetime. The primetime shows that ABC aired in 2011 into 2012. So these were the primetime shows that ABC aired in the 2011-2012 fall, winter, spring season. And it's all on 2 discs. And it has the drama and comedies. I guess the first episodes of the shows. For drama, it includes Good Christian Bells, The River, and Scandal. For comedy, it includes Apartment 23 and Man Up. The River, I watched when it was on. It was not that good. It was not that good of a show, in my opinion. They were trying to make it like Paranormal Activity, because I think one of the producers who produced The River worked on Paranormal Activity, but didn't really like the show. And that was The River. And on disc 2, this was all on disc 1. Disc 2 for drama, it has Charlie's Angels, Once Upon a Time, which I really loved that show. Really loved Once Upon a Time. I gotta get the rest of the seasons of the series, because I only own season 1 on DVD. It has Pan Am, which is another show that I really liked. I really liked Pan Am because that show introduced us to Margot Robbie. Also had Christina Ricci in it. It was based on the airline Pan Am, because there was an airline back in like the 50s or 60s called Pan Am, and I enjoyed the show simply because Margot Robbie was in it and Christina Ricci. Also has Revenge, the show Revenge, for drama. For comedy, it has Last Man Standing, which is Tim Allen's show, which I never watched. It was on ABC, and now it's on Fox. Fox picked it up last year. It has Suburgatory and Work It. So that's the 2-disc DVD for primetime 2011-2012. This was probably a screener copy for people who review for like TV websites for the shows that are coming on. This is rare that I found over there. So, but yeah, just had to pick it up when I saw it there. It was $2.99. This one I didn't get to see yet. I've heard pretty terrible things about this film, and I haven't watched it yet, but I'm like, the cast, it has Anthony Mackie, Wayne Brady. It's called Crossover. Haven't got around to watching this yet, but I like Anthony Mackie. I like Wayne Brady. Yes, Wayne Brady from Whose Line Is It Anyway? And he's the host of course, Let's Make a Deal. He's in the film. So, I haven't got around to watching it yet. I heard, pretty bad things about the film. Pretty terrible things about this film. But the only features it has is the commentary with the director and Wesley Jonathan, also in the film. That's crossover. And it looks like it came from, Blockbuster. As you can see there, these are the old Blockbuster cases. But really miss Blockbuster. But hopefully get around to watching this film. Review it. If I do hate it and it's bad, there'll possibly be a rant on it. Then the next one, reviewed this film also this year. Saw this in theaters. Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I liked the film. Didn't love it. But I liked the city that it was set in. It was Rhyme City. It was really great looking. Really liked the style that they made the city, the Rhyme City. But for features, it has detective mode, where you can watch the film like you've never seen it before and discover a world of hidden clues, behind-the-scenes footage, pop-up trivia, Pokemon facts, fun featurettes, Easter eggs, and a whole lot more. It also includes an alternate opening, My Pokemon Adventure, creating the world of Detective Pikachu featurettes, Mr. Mime's audio commentary, which this is Mr. Mime right there. It has Ryan Reynolds outside the actor studio and a music video. So Pokemon Detective Pikachu, really liked the film. Didn't love it. But, I had a fun time seeing this in theaters though. But my review of this is still up, so check out my review of this if you haven't seen it. Then the final two. Avengers Infinity War. Really good movie. Really enjoyed it. What more can I say about it? Extras include features. It has intro by the directors, Joe Anthony Russo. Has Strange Alchemy. Sorry about that again, but it has intro by directors Joe and Anthony Russo. Strange Alchemy. Explore the new team-ups and analyze how these creative choices will influence the future of the universe. Mad Titan, delve into the MCU's biggest, baddest villain and the events he's orchestrated throughout the films. And, of course, talk about Thanos. Has Beyond the Battle, Wakanda, Beyond the Battle Titan, gag reel, deleted scenes, and a commentary by Joe and Anthony Russo, Christopher Marcus, and Stephen McFeely. But yeah, I picked this up when I got Avengers Endgame. I also picked up Avengers Endgame as well. Got this both on the same day as when Avengers Endgame came out. But this is the last one, Avengers Endgame. Had a great time seeing this in theaters. This is probably the best film in the MCU, in my opinion. That whole battle scene, amazing. Blew me away. And I reviewed the film. Non-spoiler review I did of this film. So definitely check out my review if you haven't seen it. Also reviewed Infinity War too. Look back at my my videos on my channel. But really loved Avengers Endgame. This was better than Infinity War in my opinion. But it includes bonus features. It has Remembering Stan Lee, Set the Tone, casting Robert Downey Jr., A Man Out of Time, creating Captain America, Black Widow, Whatever It Takes, deleted scenes, gag reel, the Russo brothers, Journey to Endgame, and a whole lot more. And of course, this film, since I am a big Iron Man fan, we all know what happens to Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. I thought the whole, he ends up dying, and the whole funeral scene where everybody came together. That was done and filmed really well. So it was a little nice send off for Tony Stark, for aka Iron Man. So, watching this film, since I'm an Iron Man fan, I'm like, it's hard seeing that as a Iron Man fan. But yeah, so Avengers Endgame, good movie, the best film in the MCU. And if you guys haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. Check out my review of the film also here on my channel. So, and that's it. That's it for this long-awaited DVD and Blu-ray update. Hope you all enjoyed it. And that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. And there will be no AEW Dynamite review tonight. I'm actually working late tonight. So my AEW Dynamite review is possibly going to be up this weekend. I'll give it a watch this weekend. Same with Friday Night SmackDown. There will be possibly no Friday Night SmackDown review on Friday. That will possibly be up. Watch it on the weekend. So maybe both AEW Dynamite and Friday Night SmackDown will be up this weekend. So anyways, that's it for this update. Thank you all for watching. Definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. And until the next video, I'll see you all later.